Alright, y'all, so I'm finally making this video. It's taking me all day to start recording it because honestly, I was mad. Okay, I had to calm down because I didn't want to record a video with a bunch of cuss words in it and appear to be unprofessional like I would have been if I had recorded earlier. So basically, many of you know me, know that I played professional basketball back in the day, so it's been a minute. 2001, right? Went to Western Kentucky University, was later drafted in the WNBA, went to the Houston Comets, and played overseas in Israel. Had a 2-second professional career, was later diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in 2011, and of course, multiple sclerosis in 2019. So, my immune system is suspect. My immune system doesn't like me, okay? In 2019, I was officially diagnosed with a disability. And so, to make this video a lot shorter than it has to be, I will say that today was so disappointing because for the first time since my rheumatoid arthritis diagnosis in 2011 and the multiple sclerosis diagnosis in 2019, a company has discriminated against me for having a disability. Today was the first time. And it was so disappointing that it turned out to be my bank. A bank that I bank with for over 20 years, I guess it's been. And I had a lot of respect for this bank. And I probably shouldn't name that bank in this video, but honestly, I really don't care because these companies need to recognize that they shouldn't discriminate against us because we have disabilities. Okay, PNC? All right, so basically what happened today, earlier today, I went to withdraw some money, right? You would think I went to withdraw, I wish, $1 million, right? It was only close to $1,000. It wasn't that much. From my account, okay, a little over $1,000 I went to withdraw. And so I pulled up, drove up to the withdrawal lane, and I asked for a withdrawal slip. And I was like, can I get a withdrawal slip? And so I got it, and I wrote on it. And unfortunately, having MS, I have tremors. And I started medication to treat the tremors probably like maybe 4 months ago. And unfortunately, the medication hasn't started working the way I would want it to work just yet. It hasn't worked. It's not perfect. I mean, it helps a little bit. I'm an artist. Like, I'm a cartoonist. Like, I used to be able to draw, like, really, really good. Now, this is one of my paintings. I paint abstract art because that's about as good as it gets right now. This is one of my paintings because if I do anything else, it's gonna look crazy because of all this shaking. So anyway, when I got the withdrawal slip, I signed it, and I tried to write the amount that I wanted to get, and it looked stupid. And so I asked for another withdrawal slip. I said, can I have another withdrawal slip? I said, because, I have multiple sclerosis, and I really messed this one up. And so the guy, he was like, well, I can give you another one. I can only give you 2. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I will try not to mess the other 2 that you give me. I'll try not to mess those 2 up. And so by that time, it had been maybe 15 minutes. And so, I started filling it out again. And this time, the second one is better because by that time, I'm nervous, Unfortunately, the medicines that I take kind of have given me, my heart beats kind of fast. So I start having these, irregular heartbeats because I'm nervous. I don't want to mess up the withdrawal slip again, I had my, Fitbit on. I'm looking at my heart rate before it died. My Fitbit, the battery died, and I'm looking at okay, heart rate is going pretty fast because this is, the situation stressful. So I get it right. I put the slip back in, put my ID in, right? And so I'm waiting, it's 20 minutes. I'm waiting in the car. And so I'm like, oh, I hope he can read that, And I'm seeing cars pass, people, making their deposits, getting their withdrawals. Still waiting. And so 30 minutes pass. I'm like, okay, I've been here for a minute, And so I'm like, wow. Getting kind of hungry by that time, And so I'm like, dang, did I jack the withdrawal slip up that bad? And so I see 20, 30, 40 cars pull out of PNC. And, by this time, I'm getting heated. I'm like, I'm getting mad because I'm withdrawing money from my account. And we're pushing 40 minutes by this time, okay? And so heart rate's going up, y'all. Come on now. And so 45 minutes, y'all. 45 minutes. I'm waiting for my money, okay? Like I said, a little over $1,000 of my money. By this time, I'm like, I don't feel like going in, but they about to see this 6-foot diva walk through the door because I'm like, what is the problem? And so I'm pushing the call button. I'm like pushing the call button because because, I'm about to say, look, don't worry about sending my money through this slot. I will come in the bank to pick my money up along with my ID and, and everything. So 40 minutes, 45 minutes, he comes back on the speaker, Miss Mansfield. Oh, I forgot to say this. Miss Mansfield, this was about 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Let me rewind. He comes back on the speaker, and he says, Miss Mansfield, do you have another form of ID or a debit card? I'm like, I'm a PNC customer. I have a savings card and a debit card. And okay, y'all. So by this time, I am pissed. Okay? I'm pissed. Like, I have 5 credit cards, Discover card, I have an Apple credit card, I have a Synchrony bank card. All of my credit cards that I have, I pulled them out of my wallet. I put them in the little slot. I put all 5 of them in there. I put all my savings card, just to be begins with a B. I don't want to cuss on here. I put all my savings card from other banks. Yes, I have other bank accounts. I put them on there. And I was like, I want these back, okay? All my other credit cards, since y'all want proof that I have other accounts, y'all want to verify who I am, even though I gave y'all an ID. Here you go. Y'all can have all 9 or 10 of them. I put them in the thing. I pushed send as hard as I could, sent it back. Okay, this is 35 minutes, like I said, because I rewound. Took them another 10 minutes to look over all the 9 or 10 cards I put in there. 10 minutes, 45 minutes, he came back. Actually, he didn't come back. Because at this time, like I said previously, 10 minutes later, that was 45 minutes, I start hitting the call button. The manager came on, Miss Mansfield, we're sorry for your wait. And the reason why we're having this issue is that he told me that you said you have multiple sclerosis. We have other customers who have multiple sclerosis, and we understand that your signature for this withdrawal didn't match up with your previous signatures that you made years ago. I said, really? Really? And you have other customers who have multiple sclerosis, and it took you 45 minutes to realize that signature is not going to match up? Seriously? Because anybody who knows anything about multiple sclerosis knows that the handwriting changes, knows that you can have vocal changes. Come on now. And she said, oh yeah, that's right. I said, but it took you 45 minutes to realize that, though. Come on now. You had me waiting this long? She said, oh, we apologize. We just had to verify everything. I said, okay. And my ID didn't verify that. And she said, there's a lot of people who try to commit fraud. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, well, here's your money. I said, just keep it. I'll come in the bank. She said, oh, you're feeling good? Well, I was going to ask you, when you're feeling better, you can come in and you can come in and we can get a new MS signature on file. I said, seriously? I said, I'm the one who drove here. I said, I drove myself. There's nobody else that's driving this car. I said, yes, my signature is messed up. I said, but I can walk. I can talk. I am feeling great. I said, I'll walk my 6-foot ass in the bank and I will sign my signature. I said, it might be messed up. I said, but you'll see, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. So don't ask me if I'm feeling great. I had to be feeling great. I waited 45 minutes for y'all to verify who I was. If it was that serious, why didn't y'all just ask me to come in the bank 45 minutes ago? You know, and so this was my experience. And, you know, just because my signature, signing my own name, is different than it was 15 years ago. This is what I went through. They thought I was trying to steal my own money, though. You know, my face on my ID just wasn't enough. And it makes me question, was it really disability discrimination? Or was it some other form of discrimination? You know? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. I am extremely disappointed in PNC. It makes me want to pull all of my money out and go to another bank. But the issue is, will I experience the same thing at another bank? And I just want to hear from other people and see if anybody else has experienced something like this. I know I cannot be the only person who's experienced something like this. It is very, very disappointing that just because something about you changes, you know, whether it be your handwriting, whether it be the way you look. You know, I remember when I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in 2011, and I was on 120 mgs of steroids, and my face was triple the size that it is right now. And I had this tremendous moon face. And I looked like a different person than I look like now. And, you know, even then I was treated different. You know, it's like people, you know, they make these assumptions and they treat you different just because, you know, we look different or something's different about us just because of our disability. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. So, you know, I'm going to bed frustrated, but I know God's in my corner. So, you know, I'm done crying about it. I didn't cry about it today, but 2011, I did a lot of crying. And now all I do is, you know, I just think, now I think people who discriminate against us are so stupid. And that's it. I think they're ignorant. And, I look at them like they know better. And they're just ignorant. And it's just what it is. They have not been through anything in their life. So they're not going to treat us any different. There's no apologies for what we go through. And so I don't expect any. We cannot expect any apologies for how people treat us. We can't. Yeah, so, all right, everybody. Be well. Stay safe. Thank you for listening. All right.